this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I knew it was hot out there, but apparently it's fried the coach's brain. They've got the punt team out there, and it's not 4th down. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David, a lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Floating away. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gators! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next move yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Runs for the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Power football with the run. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. He's got 47 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
They're dealing with a second and long. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. They'll move the tight end. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Terry. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, I love on third down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Gators have this offense rolling. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and turning it on. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Inside the touchdown, Miami. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And David, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Guys, let's chat about Florida. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Hunt is on its way. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Out of bounds at at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Breaks into the open. The 10. Touchdown, Canes. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. TCU is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up 14 over Western Michigan. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Gotta start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Finds his man. It's Terry. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Terry. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design, it's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays, easy decision.
Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Terry. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
The Gators are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Got it inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back.
There he goes. At the 30. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hurricane.
shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
35, Florida, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Gators can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you can tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
That's a great sign for this offense, man. Everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Takes the easy completion. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Gators! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The give to the tailback. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to go up top on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Motion from the back. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Defense playing a bail technique. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball back.
Here's a heat. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll run play action. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got him in the flat. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Wisconsin delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense was the story here. J.J. Watt may be the standard, but it looks like there's another stud edge rusher there in Madison. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He turns it loose to the left. Makes a grab deep. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
They'll give it to the back. Running to Green. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Leaves it with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Hills. Turning it on. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, this guy has been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
Looking downfield on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
They'll try the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look. So there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll go to the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Pulls it in, the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Finds a man on the left. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Gators are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball?
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. This quarterback part of their running game. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big third down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
Offense changing the play. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Bringing the heat. Touchdown Gators! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This is an impressive run by this squad, man. Getting down big and everything looking bleak, but to be able to believe in themselves, to play one play at a time, dig their way back. Palmer, they've come all the way back against a good team, and now they got the lead.
It's really been impressive, David. I think that was the question coming into this game. People wanted to know, are they for real, or are they just a bunch of front runners? They got down early, but they never quit. Their playmakers have stepped up. They've done what is necessary. And they've executed at a high level, and all of a sudden, down multiple touchdowns, here they are making a statement with the lead.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Makes the grab. It's Hills. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rival.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can hide.
He's going for a big play downfield. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
Reads it, fires complete. Smashes ahead. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got...
Touchdown, Miami! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback may change this route. He lets one fly deep. And he's got it inside the 35. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. Runs through a tackle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Leaves it with the running back. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any breaks into the open. Crosses midfield. The 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And this this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Caught in the backfield, it's Pineda. Touchdown, Canes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the handoff. Running into the open space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got the quick pass. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was...
He's got it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, that is just what this offense needed. The quarterback already has a couple turnovers, throwing the ball to the other team. This ball, 50-50 ball, somebody needed to make a play to spark this offense, and the receiver does it. Nice catch, nice job after the catch, and this offense has some momentum now.
Hauls it in. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded, you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Just keep slinging it. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchdown. touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Assuming they can wrap this one up, guys, they've served notice early in the season. Winning a game like this, that this passing game will have to be dealt with.
Yeah, top 10 team too, because everybody knew the talent they had coming back on offense, the playmakers at the skill positions. And David, we've seen it early this season. In this game, they've been throwing it all over the yard.
Yeah, but you do want to see it against good competition, so that's what's fun about today, like proving it against a really good team. We can talk about, you know, this guy's a star, this guy's a star. Now doing it like this on this stage, now I'm a believer.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the big fella.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Hurricanes will try to pick it up on 4th down. It is trying to rub it in. Firing to the end zone. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Into the end zone he goes. Two-point conversion is good, and the lead stands at 11. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.